will speak the outlier. What is the meaning of the outlier? A value that is a very different from the other values in the data set is called an outlier. In the data set below, one value is much greater than the other values. Okay, we'll see the graph. The most data here, and this number or this value is the mean. Okay, and this value is the most different value, is the greater than or the greatest value, and we have a big gap between them. The outlier not necessarily the greatest value, or we have a big gap and we get the value. Maybe all the values here and it's the least number. Okay, but it's necessary we have a big gap between the most of the data and the outlier. Example: identify the outlier in the data set 16, 23, 21, 18, 75, 21, and determine how the outlier affects the mean, median, mode, and the range of the data. So how can we solve this? First, arrange the data. Here we have the first one is 16, and then 18, 16, 18, 21, repeated twice, 23, and 75. Look at here, 16, 18, 21, 21, 23. These data near to each other. The difference between them 2, 3. But look at here, this is 23 and this is 75. So we have a big gap between these two numbers. So the outlier here is 75. Understood? How can we get the effect of the outlier on the data? Get the mean, median, and mode and range without the outlier and with, and compare between the values you have. So first we will get the mean, median, mode, and range with outlier. How can we get the mean? We said add all of them and we will divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will divide it by 6. Okay, so it will be 29. How can we get the median? We said the middle. So 21 plus 21 divided by 2, it will be 21 also, because they the same number. So the median, it will be 21. And what about the mode? We said the most repeated number. The most repeated number here is 21. And the range, we said the greatest number minus the least. So it will be 75 minus 16. It will be 59. Okay, we will get the same mean, median, mode, and range, but without the outlier. Okay, so we will add them together without 75, and of course the number of the data will be less by 1. So the mean here, it will be 19.8, and the median, before we have 6 values, so we have 2 values in the middle, so we get the mean of the median. of the middle values to get the median, okay? But here we have 5, so it's easy to get the median. The median here is 21. And the mode 21. The range 23 minus 16, it will be 7. So what is the conclusion here? The outlier is 75. The outlier increase the mean, of course, because we add 75 on the summation of the other values. So the outlier increase the mean by how can we get this? We will subtract the mean before is 29, right? So we will subtract here 19.8 from the mean, okay? So we will get 9.2. So that here the outlier increased the mean by 9.2, and also increased the range. The range was 75 minus 16, but here the range 23 minus 16, so the range increased by 52, but has no effect on the median and on the mode. It will be 21 with outlier, and without it will be 21, and the mode 21 and still 21 without the outlier. So the most thing, the outlier affected on this in the mean and in the range, okay?